Hello, and welcome to the All Night Gamers Podcast, episode 182. Hi, hello, hi. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us for another edition of the show. State of Play happened. We'll be talking about that this week. Lots of rumors from Midori, including the Zelda remasters that I'm excited to talk about. And yeah, it's gonna be a good one. But anyway, welcome, gentlemen. How we doing?
Okay.
I'm
Good.
back on the tired bus so hard this week.
I took a nap after work. That was a mistake. My brain went. Ew.
The naps that I've taken after work when I'm on a normal schedule are always a bad idea. But the nap I took
Yeah.
today, because it was at like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, that was
Actually
actually
feel good.
primo. Yeah, it was like 35, 40
Ooh.
minute nap, perfect time. Woke up refreshed, alert. Didn't want to go back to
Nope.
sleep. It was crazy. I haven't experienced that in like
See,
2 years.
that don't want to go back to sleep. That's the important thing. That's how you know it was
Yeah.
actually a good nap,
Yeah.
not just uh
Unconscious.
Are you sure something's not wrong here?
Yeah.
I can't take naps. I play the game of just sleep.
You don't need to take naps. You're asleep half the day.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, because
That's
every time
crazy.
Alex wakes up, he
Yeah.
stays awake so long that whenever he falls asleep, he's going to sleep 12 hours. Doesn't matter whether
Yeah.
it's at a regular time or it doesn't matter what time it is.
I
He's
will. I
actually on a
will.
rotating schedule.
I will say I've been on a pretty good schedule. I've been getting up at like 7 and 8, which is pretty cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
My I'm still kind of sore from all the work I did in my car on Sunday, and honestly,
Same.
it was tiring, but it was not like that exhausting or that hard to
Oh
do.
yeah.
It took a long time, but that's just because I had a bunch to do, and I
Yeah.
none of it was really all that hard in the moment. But
You said,
dang, bro, my shoulders have been sore
dude. I bet.
since Sunday evening. I
Ooh.
feel old, dude. I shouldn't be getting this old. I shouldn't be in this much pain just from basic car
You-
maintenance.
You said like
I mean, you should talk to Chelsea. She, her body's just fighting her now. So,
hat old.
Cooper,
Crazy.
Cooper, I'm gonna give you the Simpsons quote. It'll happen to you.
Uh oh.
You'll get the DLC, Cooper.
Wait, what, Alex?
You'll get the DLC.
I don't want
What?
it.
No, it's Force DLC.
Oh.
Mandatory
Force
Forced
DLC.
down. I'm not sure that's DLC at that point. I think that's just a forced update.
Yeah. So wait, Grant, you said it's like 50 grand in repairs, right? That you did yourself
Huh?
or something like that, right?
Huh?
50 grand? Bro, that's more
I
than I
thought the-
paid for the car.
I don't. Hang on. Did he say like?
No,
There's
60
like a-
yeah, 60,000 miles. Not $60,000.
Wait.
You know, you have service intervals on your car at certain miles. 60 I just crossed 60,000 miles in the car, so I did
Yeah,
the 60,000 mile
60K
maintenance.
maintenance.
Yeah, not
Oh.
$60,000 worth of maintenance. That would
No
be
one
me.
said.
I could buy two of my car with $60,000.
No. Okay. In my defense, no one says 60K unless they mean money.
That's
That's
because you
not a
know
new
nothing about
defense.
cars and you're not a mechanic.
Yeah.
That's actually like a very bad defense.
Go to r slash
In my-
just rolled in the shop and see how long it takes you to find a post where someone just says blank K.
In my defense, I didn't know your lawyer. I mean, your honor.
Huh?
One of
You're a
them.
lawyer?
One of them.
I hope you didn't, because you'll be hearing from him.
Uh-oh.
That was crazy.
All right. Well, anyway, let's get into the show. Mario Kart 8 is 10 years old officially as of May 29th. Life is hell.
Let's go.
Everything sucks.
Yay!
We would have done that last week, but we kind of missed it. Whoops. That's fine.
The entirety of my life that I have been able to privately drive a vehicle on my own accord, Mario Kart 8 has been the main Mario Kart available.
Yes.
I'm 26.
Dude, literally half my life.
You're old now.
Like-
That makes you old now.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, there you go, Cooper.
Oh.
Rage against the dying of the light. You'll get old
Yeah.
one day.
Wow.
We say as we're fucking 26. Can't wait till we're like 40. That's gonna suck. Anyway, yeah, Mario Kart 8, 10 years old.
Yeah.
We'll be going over our favorite courses at the end of the show.
Wait, do what?
Yeah, bro. Cooper never reads a
You
message.
should maybe read the dang.
No,
notes
don't.
before
Don't
we
even
start
bother. Don't even
sometime.
bother. It'd be weird if Cooper
Man.
did know what was going on.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying. We'll figure it out when we get there.
Yeah.
Okay, Cooper.
Valve has confirmed that your Steam account cannot be transferred to anyone after you die. Damn.
That's kind of
Well-
lame, actually.
I was really hoping to mention my
Uh,
Steam library in my will.
Just give your kid your
Account
Steam
info.
password.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's crazy that
If Steam doesn't know I
yeah.
die,
that's what I'm saying. Like my account's just gonna like be alive for over 100 years. I mean, that's just a natural human lifespan.
Look, until they put it in their terms of service that the account has to be held for like 99 years and then it reverts back to Steam, I'm passing it to whoever the fuck I want to.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna. I wonder if any companies already have that in their licensing agreements, and if not, how long before we cross that dystopian line of this is a license
Disney
for one
does,
human
but
lifetime.
Disney does, but it's for the Golden Oaks houses that I could never afford.
What? The Golden
you
Oaks?
can't
That
transfer
like the
those.
yeah, well you can, but your family can only hold it for 99 years
Why?
Interesting.
because Disney wants to own it. I guess I don't
So
know.
you have to. So
They treat it otherwise it's completely
You're renting
like
it
a
for
normal house.
99 years.
You're essentially renting it for 99 years though.
Oh.
I hate that so much. That makes
I
me
don't
like
like that
unnecessarily
idea.
angry.
Don't say that. Because what if I live to be like 100 or something?
Sucks.
Yeah.
Too bad. You better have bought your house again.
That's atrocious.
I mean, most people that have those houses don't actually live in them. They just have them.
Mm.
So
Yeah, you know what? I
don't-
can't tell what side I want to be on. Fuck Disney or fuck rich people.
it could be
It's-
both. In this case, it could very well be both.
Yeah, it's a stupid policy, but also fuck rich people. I don't care. Okay, state of play stuff. Concord was shown
A
off.
game
It sure is a game.
of all
That's
time.
how I would describe it. It sure is a game. That's how they opened it.
It's coming this fall, August 23rd. There will be a beta test sometime in July.
Concord like
It's,
the grape.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, yeah, it just a Sony big budget single player game. We'll see how that goes. God of War Ragnarok's getting a PC release, and it's definitely going to require you to have a PSN account, so get fucked.
Joke's on you. Or
Dynasty
have-
Oh
Warriors.
yeah, it actually does. So
Yeah. That
Yeah.
wasn't a joke.
Mhm.
I saw the headlines. Requires a PSN account.
not
Dynasty
that Joke's
Warriors
already have one.
Warriors Origins was announced. Releasing next year. They're still making Dynasty Warriors?
yeah, yeah. They sell to that audience.
Interesting.
But it's not a PS5 exclusive. It's at least coming to PC. And it's probably also coming to Xbox. Well, cool. Infinity Nikki was shown off with gameplay, releasing Q3. Infinity Nikki.
You play as a fashion designer girl in like an RPG inspired. Not an RPG. I don't know. They mentioned Breath of the Wild in the IGN, but
It's
there's like puzzles and stuff.
open world dress up adventure game.
Oh wait,
Oh,
I think I saw this.
I'm glad I clicked a
Uh,
button and then got a video playing at full volume. That was sick.
Thanks. Cool. I think I saw this actually. Because she changes. That kind of seemed to be the vibe.
I'm trying to find a thing about it, and
Infinity Nikki, it's like Epic Mickey, but for PlayStation.
the actual website is completely useless.
Sounds about right.
Also, this is sus. Looking
What?
at this, I'm gonna be honest. This is kind of sus. This game.
There.
Something about
Spin.
playing dress up on anime girls.
Search
It's
images.
kind of sus.
What?
That is a little bit sus.
Well, because it's from a
You know
different
they
series.
already
I
have
mean, they
that in a
want.
mobile game. Like, so many people have made those stupid like mobile games. that
Yeah,
are
but
like
that's
that.
different. If you're playing a mobile game like that, you're already a degenerate.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
The series is 12 years old.
How have
Excuse
I
me.
never heard of it?
Yeah,
then?
just like those
If
kids.
it's 12 years. I mean, like everybody's heard of Mario Kart, and that's only been out for a decade.
Mario Kart 8 has been out for a decade. Mario
My
Kart has
fault.
been
I
out way
misspoke.
longer than a decade, my boy.
I misspoke.
All right. Ballad of Antara announced and releasing next year. Okay.
Sounds like a rhythm game, but I don't think it is.
Dark fantasy ARPG.
Hmm,
I haven't heard of like any of these, bro.
factual.
Like, what is Silent Hill?
Okay, bud, that's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Cooper, get back in the corner.
Heard that. Womp womp.
Womp womp indeed.
Oh, that's a cool
Um,
flower. All I'm seeing are pictures of the ballads has a big flower.
Ballad of Antara.
Mm-hmm. World bending action RPG. So like Avatar,
Interesting.
I think. I don't know. I don't know what world bending means.
or just some kind of action
That's not a
RPG.
flower. That looks like wings of some kind.
I feel like
Behemoth by Skydance and Alien Rogue Incursion shown off for PSVR 2.
Great. I will never play that.
No.
By
Alex, did you?
simple
Oh,
means
sorry.
of not owning a VR2.
Yeah, no. Alex, did you watch the state of play?
Yeah.
So you know what like all these are?
Kinda. It was
Okay,
on
so
while I was at work.
Okay, so
I was
Behemoth
like,
is like. Oh, sorry. But you watched it after?
I watched most of it during my break, but I
Oh,
jumped around a
gotcha.
bit.
Oh,
VR, I kind of skipped because I don't own a VR.
no.
Who's Anonymous Armadillo?
So Skydance's Behemoth is a first-person action-adventure VR game, and then
So
Alien Rogue Incursion is a new action horror VR game that's based on like the Alien franchise, obviously.
Yes.
Marvel's Rivals was shown off.
I think that's a mobile game, isn't it?
It's a PC.
Or what?
It's going into its closed beta test. Bro, I tried to click on a video on the PlayStation blog and it's asking for my birthday. Go away, dude. No.
that's crazy.
They're
hate
I
following
all
the
literally
digital
would
theme.
rather
culture.
not watch that video because I know that game is probably not worth my time anyway.
They're following the Steam ability.
Yeah, but at least
PS5,
Steam
Mac,
has it. I can just
Xbox,
click
and
OK and say, like,
Windows.
yeah, sure, I'm born in 1915. I don't care.
It's a shooter
So true.
fight game.
Marvel Rivals. Let's look at the Steam page. It's rated T. You're asking me for my PlayStation screw off. Superhero team-based PvP shooter. Oh, so this is Call of Duty or Overwatch.
Cool.
This is
Oh, yeah, this
Overwatch
is
with Marvel.
Overwatch
Overwatch,
with
yeah.
Marvel
Overwatch, but
Heroes.
with
Marvel.
right.
The graphics kind of look Overwatchy too. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, it does. Very kind of cartoony, but also semi-realistic.
Where Winds Meet,
Yeah.
an open world action adventure RPG. If that is, how many times have we said that? This state of play.
Too many times.
Open world action adventure RPG. Let me
Although
guess,
the
it
dude
has
with
crafting and survival elements too.
The dude with like
Oh,
the
this is the
rapier
play.
surrounded by
I
the
love crafting and
field of
survival
glaives,
elements.
and the mask does look pretty fire.
This is the PlayStation exclusive? No, it's also from
I don't know,
but like consoles.
but it looks pretty cool. The art for it.
Until Dawn's getting remastered. That's
what
that's the
Normal
first headline
Right.
I've seen that's like, oh, that's cool. For both PS5 and PC.
Dude, that's cool.
It's coming out in the fall of this year. Path of Exile 2 got a new gameplay trailer and is releasing on early access late this year. So it's not releasing.
Yeah, I'm a Path of Exile hater, so I'm gonna just.
Path of Exile hater.
Dang.
Excellent.
It's not
As you
that
should be.
fun, bro. I played the first one. It's not that good.
What even is it about? Is it another action
This-
RPG?
The
It's,
RPG.
it's just it's just an RPG.
Okay,
Let's
so it's a
see.
state-of-play
Path
just
of Exile 2
RPGs?
is the next gen
No.
free to play
It's like
action
a-
RPG with couch co op for this version.
Yeah, it's like a point and click type of RPG.
Oh, that's not fun.
Yeah,
It's closer to a
It's just
Dungeon
I don't like
crawler,
that.
but not dungeon.
Yeah.
Right. I don't like that kind of RPG.
No, that's fair.
It's okay. It's just not my.
Well, at
thing.
least someone finally had a divisive opinion.
Yeah, for real.
These state of plays and Xbox Game Showcases are always like, that's a thing. That's a thing. That's a
crazy.
thing.
We
That's
love
happening.
things.
Yeah.
Give the things.
Yeah,
Give all the
things are
things.
fun.
All right, so I've never heard of this next game, Silent Hill 2. Don't know.
Bro, can you just shut the hell up?
Heard that.
Everyone here knows that you know what Silent Hill is.
No.
They talked about Silent Hill at this, and then like an hour later they had a Silent Hill
Transmission, whatever they call it.
transmission. Yes, thank you.
Isn't Silent Hill in Dead by Daylight?
October 8th, though. That's pretty freaking cool.
That's a good
Yes.
release date.
Yes.
Silent Hill is in Dead by Daylight.
That's cool.
So yeah, Silent Hill 2 remake, yay.
Yay.
Monster Hunter Wilds.
Wait, is that a new Monster Hunter?
It is a new monster.
No, it's
Hunter.
an old Monster Hunter.
It's not a
Is it
Monster.
just being brought to
Wait,
PlayStation?
is it a port?
Cooper, no, I'm joking. It's a new Monster Hunter. Yeah,
It's-
Monster
is
Hunter
this-
Wilds.
What was the most recent one up until this point?
Rise,
World?
right?
Like,
Right.
Rise. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Rise.
Yeah.
Before that was Monster Hunter World.
I think
Yeah.
both of those have gotten a decent amount of updates.
World
Uh,
was very popular for a long time. I
Yeah.
have not
yeah.
followed it whenever like Monster Hunter Rise came out, but I know
Monster
that
Hunter Rise got that
World was very
Sunbreak
popular.
expansion too, right? They made new
Yeah.
amiibo for
Dude.
it.
Say there's Sunbreak or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I got amiibo for it as well.
I don't remember that, but I guarantee it happened.
It certainly is an update of all time.
The coolest announcement that I think from the show was the new Astrobot game. It's coming on September
Yeah,
that was
the
6th.
best announcement.
Non-VR
That
gameplay
is
trailer
cool.
looks really good. Over 150 bots inspired by PlayStation characters. No in-game purchases or multiplayer. Let's go.
That's pretty
Basic
cool.
ass game.
But I
I'm
mean,
okay
they
with
already
that now.
had. I don't know if it's just like comes with the PS5 or if you have to download it and it's just like a free
So
download.
it is a
No,
free game
it-
that is downloaded automatically. That will be
The
more
other
like a
Astro
tech demo.
Astrobot thing.
Yeah,
So why do
Yeah.
why do
that would be
pre-orders?
more like a tech demo for this.
Yeah.
So pre-orders open June 7th. You had to pay for this one.
Yeah, this is
Yes.
not a free game. This is like an
Yeah,
actual
but this
game.
one is a much bigger.
Yeah, the
thing
one
than
that came with the
other one. other
PS5
one
was
is-
just a tech demo.
Yeah, tech demo and just to kind of get you used to the new controller and how it worked.
Nah.
significantly better tech demo than 1-2 Switch.
Yeah, it was really cool.
One two Switch that you had to pay $60 for.
Yeah, 1-2 Switch was ass. We don't talk about that here.
One two Switch was fun. One two Switch Everybody or whatever it's called. That one's okay.
The one
1-2
you haven't
Switch.
played?
I would have preferred if they
True.
had given it a subtitle though, because searching Astrobot makes it really hard.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
I'm just saying, One Two Switch would have gone crazy if they did like a costume edition, man, and just give you all the
So,
costumes that people were
It
wearing.
releases September 6th. I'm of the mind that it's going to be like a limited print. I don't see Sony going crazy.
Nah, I agree.
Is it gonna be $60?
We don't know yet.
I mean, we will know in a few
can't
days,
see
I
it
guess.
being more than
We'll
like
know in a
40.
couple days.
I
Yeah, we'll
can't
find
see
out in
it
3
being more than
days.
40.
If it's 70, I'm gonna be shocked.
Dude, that no.
Watch it be 70.
Watch it be 70.
Better
That'd just be
not be, dude.
ridiculous. That would truly be stupid.
What if you have to pre-order it on their website, and that's why they're like, "Oh, it's pre-orders open up the 7th."
I don't know. I guess we'll see in time for next week.
Yeah,
The
probably.
leaked list of the state of play came from YouTube employees.
Whoopsie.
Oops.
Mm.
Yeah. All of this got
Right.
leaked like a couple hours before the show.
Oh
Just couldn't
no,
help themselves.
nothing got leaked.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And I was really excited to talk about this. So PSVR 2 is getting a PC adapter. That's sick.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
that would be
cool.
cool.
That makes that price tag way more reasonable.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you can use. Okay, that's fire.
You can use
That's
it for
actually cool.
PlayStation VR games and like actual
PC,
VR games that you have on
yeah.
Steam or otherwise.
Although
Sick.
there are certain things it doesn't support the eye tracking
Oh, that's cool.
on PC, and there's something else that it doesn't do. There's a couple things that it can't do, but the biggest one that I saw was the eye tracking.
I guess
Still
that makes
it-
sense. I think that
I mean-
it uses something in the PS5 to do that.
By itself, though, that makes it so much more worthwhile.
Yeah, I know. It's got me seriously considering getting one because I would really like a VR that does not require base stations, and also anything that's not a Vive. I need to sell my Vive. I hate that thing. I'm so over it. Those trackpad controllers are trash.
And this has
Yeah, I
controllers
have
similar
a-
to the PS5 one.
I have
Yeah.
a Quest 2, and it works alright, but like, I don't know, half the stuff I want to play, it just feels like it doesn't run as smoothly as it could.
Apparently, one of my coworkers, when we saw this rumor come up last week, and we were talking about it in the office, and one of my coworkers said he has a MetaQuest 3, I think, and that it works pretty well. And they also released this like new wireless module thing you can get that lets you connect to your PC wirelessly and pretty lagless.
Ooh,
Oh, dude.
that's really cool.
Yeah, so I was thinking like, man, maybe I would want to get that if I got a new VR. But I
Something.
want to play Gran Turismo 7 in VR more than anything, dude. I know that everybody says it's like the best
Gran
experience
Turismo
on
would be
PS5
really
VR.
cool.
Dude, Grant, are you thinking about getting like a full setup too, like getting like the pedal, getting the wheel, and all that too?
Dude, the pedal and
I
wheel
think
is
about it probably
extremely
once a
expensive.
week, but yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
it's expensive,
I was
and
gonna say it's very
that's
expensive.
just for the hardware. Like you have to get a seat and you have to get a frame that can hold that stuff or build one yourself.
I
Um,
might go blackmail Brendan into letting me use his for a little bit because he has a wheel. I don't think he has the pedal set up, but he definitely has a wheel. And I'm gonna go be like, hey,
my
I'm still
one of my
this for a
buddies
while.
up here has a setup, and he custom built his own e-brake, and it's so sick. But
Oh.
his Logitech stuff is all the Xbox and PC version, not the PlayStation and PC version, because for some reason
Oh
both companies
no.
want to license that hardware to different drivers, so you can't get one that does both. And he has the
Shame.
Xbox one, so we can't play Gran Turismo 7 with it, which sucks. I'd do that in a
Yeah.
heartbeat.
But you
But
can play Forza, which is pretty good.
yeah, I know, but Forza, like once you've played a bunch of Gran
I think
Turismo
it's
7, you
different,
realize that
but
Forza's pretty arcadey in comparison. It's hard to
yeah,
tell like when you
yeah.
haven't, but
I mean, it's definitely not the same,
Yeah.
but it's still pretty fun.
I mean
It's no
yeah, it's
Mario
great.
Kart.
It's a super fun time, but it's just not what I want to do now is be realistic with it. Before playing Forza, it's fun to do the driving thing and mess around and do races, but like Gran Turismo 7's a lot more super realism oriented,
Yeah.
and I want to experience that.
Yeah.
Also, nobody talks about this, but you got to keep that damn thing. That like sim setup, that's a lot of space. Uh,
Yeah, that's true.
it's literally like if you took the driver's seat out of a car and now you have to keep it in your house. So
It could be like a lazy boy,
I mean,
Not really.
except like
no,
a lot more
you'd
that's
have
ergonomical.
to that'd have to be a custom fit. But
yeah.
can you imagine
Yeah.
sitting in a chair like this and driving? Hold on. Just like lean back. That'd be so cool. Just have like the everything mounted up to wherever your feet are. That'd be pretty fun.
That'd be so
Cut a
crazy.
hole in the back and they had to put a toilet in there. Man,
Bro.
What?
now you're talking.
Look, Cooper, we've discussed this before. The perfect chair means you don't have to move.
Yeah, you just hook up a piss pipe to yourself.
No.
What?
That requires cleanup.
No.
That requires cleanup.
Anyway, back
The
to,
perfect
I
chair.
thought you
requires
said you
back to
cleanup.
the
didn't want to
VR.
move. Hooking up a piss pipe would let you not move.
Oh no. What did I do? Anyway, back to the VR thing. So yeah, there's the adapter's coming out on August 7th. I think they said it was like $60 or something.
I don't know.
Uh and it uses DisplayPort. I know, and then like
Okay.
some USB stuff for screen capture and power. Yeah, $60 for the adapter. And it does not come with the cables you need. That's cool. You need a DisplayPort cable, and a open USB port that I assume is probably USB 3 at minimum. Um, let's see. Some key features like HDR, headset
Yeah.
feedback, eye tracking, adaptive triggers, and haptic feedback other than basic rumble are not available when playing on PC. That sucks, dude. No HDR? Are you kidding? It's HDR.
No,
Interesting.
suffer.
Like the feedback stuff, I get that because that's like game programmed. But HDR, bro. The full visual fidelity is supported. Full FOV, finger touch detection, see-through view, as well as foveated rendering, and 3D audio in supported games.
Absolutely insane.
They mentioned in the PlayStation article that like you can now, like, hey, you can buy your PSVR 2 for PS5 games and experience all these games on the Steam store. So it seems like it's going to be pretty widely supported.
They said, we saw what kind of money we get off of the PC market. We're going to capitalize on that.
I'm curious if it'll run well with hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades. Because that's a fun Very fun game.
It does also support Bluetooth,
Nice.
which
That
is
took the
not a
Switch,
given
what,
with PlayStation products.
yeah, that took the Switch what, like 3 years, 4 years,
Something like that.
something like that.
Way too long for it to have been necessary.
Absolutely insane how long it took.
They directly mention Half-Life Alyx, Fallout 4 VR, and War Thunder to
Word.
play on your PC with this. I'm sure it works for a bunch of other stuff too, but
Finally, I can play the game that everyone steals classified documents for.
Never played War Thunder. I just hear things about it.
that's
They're gonna make it the most
Great.
accurate flight simulator of all time.
Literally.
Is it a
No, we
flight
already have
simulator?
that.
I thought it was like war.
it's partially a flight simulator because you can fly the plane like from the cockpit. It's not a super. I mean, it is a.
In-depth one.
It's decently in depth. It's not crazy in depth. Like if you cared about the flight aspect of it really
You'd be playing
specifically,
Flight Simulator.
yeah, you'd pick something else. But it is a flight sim if you count fighting a war in a P-51 a flight sim, which
Yeah.
kind of is.
Yeah.
Sony removed the interview with Neil Druckmann and issued an apology for misrepresenting and fabricating quotes. What did he say?
Who?
I don't know.
I don't remember reading anything about that.
Hold on, I can find it.
I would say I think this is probably something Alex put in. So
This is like, I think we talked about the interview last week, but I was kind of confused why they would need to forward.
Let's see. In re-reviewing our recent interview with Naughty Dog's Neil Druckmann, we have found several significant errors and inaccuracies that don't represent his perspective and values, including topics such as animation, writing and technology, AI, and our future projects. We apologize to Neil for misrepresenting his words and for any negative impact this interview might have caused him and his team. In coordination with Naughty Dog and SIE, we have removed the interview.
interesting.
Huh.
It was Sony corporate who put it out there for shareholders on their corporate site who attempted to try to spruce it up to make it sound like something the shareholders would want to hear.
I love things that shareholders want to hear.
Numbers go up.
The number has to go
Yeah.
up. Herman Holst, soon to be co-CEO of Sony's PlayStation business, addresses day one PC releases. Live service games will come day and date on PS5 and PC, but single-player narrative games on PC are designed to then entice PC owners to play sequels on a PlayStation console. The amount of memes I've seen about that sentence the past week or so have been so hilarious. Like, you really think you're going to beat PC gamers' patience? They just won't play games.
So true.
They literally would rather not play the game. And also, like, they didn't buy a PlayStation for the first one. What makes you think they're going to buy it for the second one? When you already put the first one out on PC, they're just going to wait until the sequel comes to PC and you fold.
Yeah.
They're just gonna complain it didn't come to PC fast enough.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna say. Well, it didn't come in 8 years. I'm just gonna not care anymore.
Yep. Play a different game.
8 years. It didn't come in out at launch. What are you talking about? It didn't come in at launch. I'll
Oh, that's
wait
so
for
true.
sale.
Well,
No, that. Yeah.
That's so very true.
I'd like to give benefit of the doubt. I mean, most PC players could wait at least a couple months.
A couple, yes. Two,
No,
exactly.
I see so much complaining.
Mm.
I guess it depends on the community.
I don't really think that's PC specific. I think it's just more video game culture. You pick any
Yeah.
group on any topic and they'll complain about it if it doesn't work for their segment. I.e. us with Nintendo stuff a lot of the time. I mean, like,
Yeah.
so
Oh, yeah, I complain about something.
they're gonna complain day one, but it's not because they're PC gamers, it's just because they're gamers.
True.
Okay, I've got the wheel ready. I'm proud of myself. Spin the wheel. Collector's
All right,
Corner, the weekly
W's.
segment where we go around and talk about the games we've been playing and the games we've been buying and bad decisions and poor life choices.
Yay.
Spin the
Let's
wheel.
go. Spin the wheel.
It's me.
L Cameron, L buddy.
It was almost Alex by like that much. It wasn't gonna be. It was Cameron was out by a long shot.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
One of these days.
going from
One of
last
these
to
days,
first.
but not today.
The truth is, we take you off the wheel when we start for who's gonna start, just to make sure you can't get it.
So I got a couple more of those clear shell cases. This time for my DSIs.
Ooh.
Really exciting
Nice.
stuff, I know. So now besides my regular new 3DS and my Vitas, or my Vita and my PSP, everything's got a protective case on it now, so I can never touch it
Nice.
again.
Let's go.
I impulse bought this, which is the limited run print of Persona 4 Golden, because it went up at a shop in Canada, and I looked it up. All right, I saw the tweet. I clicked on it. I was like, $45. That's not bad. I actually do kind of want this game on Switch. And then Googled it to see, because I saw it was limited run, and I was like, oh, why is Wario64 tweeting about this? This might be a thing. And I Googled it, and yeah, the price was already like $90 in the States. So I said, screw it, and bought it from Canada.
I want to say
Wow.
limited run sold it expensively initially.
They might have, I don't know, but this company got it for
Very cool.
$45, and it's got.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can tell it's
yes.
got a manual in it and stuff, so that's cool. Whenever I do decide to
No,
open
people
this,
have had it. Limited run did their print like a year ago.
That explains why it's actually available.
oh,
That
gonna
makes
say,
so much more sense.
Like limited run takes like a year to ship out stuff, so
so yeah, that's cool. Can't wait to not ever play that game. Watch, it's gonna be 2030 before I open that.
Nice.
Let's see, games played. Played a lot of the Thousand Year Door remake. I'm in chapter
Oh, that's
2
out?
now. Bruh, yeah, tis. I
great.
still think about that listing I saw on eBay of those 2 slipcovers of the GameCube art selling for like $2,500. I can't believe that
What-
was real.
what were those from, by the way? Were those just like
They were a pre-order bonus in Canada, and they were available at launch from Nintendo New York. That's it.
and someone bought them for
Someone bought 2 of them from eBay. It
For
was one. It was one list.
$1,300.
One listing, 2 of them as a bundle for $2,500.
where do you
Jesus.
Look in
where do you get
Collector's
that kind of
Corner in
money,
the
bro?
Discord.
Yeah, no, I've seen it, but I just
They dealing.
Oh no,
Dude.
$2,000, $2,025 plus $431 shipping. God forbid they cover the shipping.
dude.
But then it's just kind of come in like bubble mailer and
An envelope.
it's
Imagine folded in half.
ripped in half.
Yeah, it's wet.
Scissors.
Wait, where is this at?
It's the Paper Mario thing.
I added you in the channel. It was in
Okay.
Kyle.
Oh, I see it.
Do y'all think it was Do you think it was a fake bid though, or someone like put in the bid but they're not actually gonna pay it, or
Dude, it
Dude,
couldn't have been. It already ended.
It's so hard to know.
yeah? That's the only thing with eBay, they don't really tell you.
Bruh. It couldn't have been a fake bid.
Sometimes it feels like money laundering.
It really does.
Yeah, no kidding. So yeah, I played a bunch of that. Got really upset at how expensive Pokemon Emerald is.
Understandable.
Played some more Pokemon White. Looked around at Pokemon Apple Sapphire. Didn't buy one, but I've been looking. That game's actually kind of cheap still. I'm shocked. Played Dead Space, the original Dead Space on Xbox 360. I'm playing my Xbox 360. Isn't that wild?
That's insane.
Yeah,
Let's go.
played like probably an hour and a half, 2 hours Dead Space. I'm gonna try to play through more of that. I gotta be honest, despite that being on the Xbox 360, that game looks really good. The graphics are impressive for being on the Xbox 360. I don't know. I've never really had that thought before. It's the first game I've ever seen like that. Played the game of the week and played more Golf Story. Probably put like another 4 or 5 hours into that game. Oops. And I think that's it. I'm starting to panic about what to pack for my Cedar trip because I'm going to
Fair.
need the next 2 weeks to figure out what I think I'm going to play, which is really hard for me to predict. So, going to be some gambling here. That's all I got. Spin the wheel. Alex, you're up.
Yay! What have I actually played? I played a bit of the game that we're supposed to have played this week, but not a lot. Most of what I've been playing this last week is Final Fantasy VII Remake. Just running around doing things on trying to
I've been
platinum the
eyeing
game.
getting that game physically, mostly because if the first one got expensive, is this one also?
Remake or Rebirth?
Rebirth.
So I've
if
been
remake got expensive, is Rebirth gonna get expensive?
Possibly. I don't know. I own So what I own is the physical deluxe edition
Mm-hmm.
or collector's edition, not the really expensive $400.
No, just the one that was like what, $100?
Yeah, in the box, and I bought Rebirths later because it was going up because it went drastically in price because it sold out everywhere, and then it dropped in price for a minute, and I was like, this is the cheapest it will be. So I own both of them in their flip covers with what they came in and their deluxe. And then I own the PS4 of that, PS5 of that one, and then integrate like you have physically. But I do see the regular one probably going up in price because people are gonna buy it a lot in 3 years when they have all three games.
Yeah. So I'm probably gonna wait longer to see what it's like at Black Friday this year. But
Yeah. So,
anyway, you mentioned it. I was like, I have been looking at that game.
but I have been playing a lot of Remake, just running around and doing things.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. What did I actually buy? I don't know. This week's been rough.
I feel you.
And work's throwing me on such a bad schedule. I gotta.
Again, I feel you.
Very, very much so.
I got schedule drop for next week, and I saw that my shifts have been cut back 30 minutes, and I was like, "Thank God!" I was so happy to see that. I've got an interview next week, and that scares me.
It'll be alright.
See,
but what
Cooper gets it.
things played. Final Fantasy's 100% the big one. I bought a physical copy for $20 of the movie Advent Children
Okay.
because I was just looking at it and I saw it on Amazon for 20. I was like, oh, that's a good price since it was released way more expensive than that. And I played a little of RE4, but not much. I opened it and ran away, and I'm just scared to move on.
All right.
I think that might be it.
Okay. Well, Cooper, you're up next. I accidentally clicked spin the wheel.
Okay. Let's go. I played like a little bit of Fortnite, a little bit of Multiverses. Yeah.
Cooper's Cooper.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Consistency.
Is
I found
Cameron?
out it is like a manage to throw rolls at people.
Pro.
My day's ruined.
My day is ruined. This is what this man
Maybe
just
that's what
said.
ruined your day.
Bro ruined his day. Hey, Cameron's not last. Cameron, you're up.
Look at that. Look at that. So
Dude,
I
Kyle's
have
always
been.
last.
Yeah, that's
I was
fair.
not
Bro,
always
again.
last.
Cooper's last. Cameron's last when Kyle isn't here.
That's
True.
true. Actually, this is only the second time that Kyle's been last since we
No, it's
started
like the fourth or
oh
fifth.
since we started the wheel. Anyways,
Yeah.
No, because I've
Bro.
been last like 4 or 5 times since we started the wheel. I've
no,
also
no,
been
no. We
first
have a
once.
list. We have a
got
list
charted,
for the for the wheel. I know who's last. Who's been last?
Maybe.
Fake
Um,
news, actually.
let's see. So I obviously the new Splatoon season started, Sizzle season. It is the hopefully last season.
Yeah, because the title that says like the end or whatever.
One of the titles is "Thank You for,"
Oh, that's it.
and then playing. I can't wait to see some cursed banners once people get up that far. But it's one of the last things to unlock, so that's fine. I've also been playing Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. So that's good. It's been fun.
That's always fun.
I started the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. I've done one case so far because I know that if I don't pace myself on it, I will play until like 4 a.m. and I don't want to do that.
That's not
So-
healthy. No.
Oh, I don't want to hear it from you.
What? I have a good sleep schedule, kinda.
Cooper, buddy.
I go to bed
He's
like
like,
latest like
That's a lie.
Cooper, you
No,
gotta,
for
we
real.
gotta be real. Wait, friends don't leave friends be guitar guys. It's just
Oh.
like that.
Last week, as of the day we actually finished the podcast, or the podcast got uploaded, I finished Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. So I've finished the entire trilogy.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what this says. Oh, I also went back and finished the Side Order DLC. So I've got everything. It is 100% done. So it's it's looking pretty good.
because I've been going. My fault.
What?
I've been going to bed latest at like 1 and then getting up at like 7 and 8.
Bruh.
Mornings is actually pretty good. Like who said sleeping all day?
Yeah, but then you're still only getting like 6 or 7 hours of sleep. You really need
That's
more
not
than that.
healthy.
Okay. And
Cooper, I've
What
got
should I
a
hear? Okay, Cooper.
Cooper. Can you read?
read the room? No.
No, I'm being genuine. Can you read? Do you read?
read sometimes. Why?
Do you like audiobooks?
Sometimes.
I've got something that you probably should listen to. It's about sleep.
Okay.
It,
Sleep is
it's
good.
I don't know. You either find it really interesting or it's going to be incredibly boring.
Okay.
Those are the
Uh,
two options for most things.
Yeah. But it's
Uh,
like all about sleep and stuff. Anyway, what were we talking about?
we're talking about what I've
Talking about
done.
Cameron.
Let's see.
I like Cameron.
Yesterday, Chelsea and I went to Tiana's Bay Adventure for her cast preview. We got there about 4:30 or so. Made our way in. The ride had just come back up because it was down all morning. Very fun, very cool. And then we make it, make it through the queue, and then we get on the ride.
Yeah.
And as we're going towards the first like proper drop, so not the first like one right after you not that first one where everyone can see you, but like the first like actual ride drop,
Mm-hmm.
we stop. Like if this is the where the drop is, we stop like this far back. Like something clearly was wrong, and we got evac'd.
How was that?
Interesting. I've never been evac before. I think
Was it
I'd rather
everything
be
you ever
evac.
wanted?
No, I wanted to ride the ride.
Nonsense.
We could have done the podcast yesterday if I had not been evac.
Well,
It works, I
It's
guess.
gonna come out on time regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um.
Wednesdays at something.
Wow. Cooper
That's
pays
crazy.
attention.
At least he knows what day it's on. I'm proud.
That's more than I
All right.
guess I would have expected.
All right. All right, guys. This is my last show. Hate to say it.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, we got to see backstage a little bit. Went in back into the queue because they're like, okay, your options are you can leave. We don't know when the ride's coming back up, but you can leave and you can go you know come back later by 8 p.m. and join standby, or you can go and join the future lightning lane line and stand there. We joined the lightning lane line. Waited like 2.5 hours.
Was it worth it?
insanity.
I didn't have to. Let me. I'll have to see if I can pull up one of the photos I saw. But it was absolutely worth it to avoid the crowd that congregated outside of outside of the ride because it got bad, dude. Because the ride was down. But we did eventually get on it, and we got to ride all the way through. It lit up for the Magic Band, which I was surprised by because I didn't expect that to be running yet. I don't know where the photo is. Huh, sad. But yeah, we did eventually get on it. We got to go on, basically at night. It was dusk, I guess, but it was basically night. And then we ended up having Chick-fil-A because it was fucking late. I
What'd
did
you
not
get?
expect my normal 12 count. I did not expect to, be out at 9, like leaving the park after 9. We saw the fireworks go off, like on our way out on the monorail. I didn't expect to be there that late. We were supposed to be back in time for the podcast.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Whoopsie.
It's all right.
But I mean, it was good. It was worth it. They were not offering redos. You could not make a new preview if you left. So we said,
Oh.
screw it. They are going to have to kick us out.
You
Because
know,
honestly, it was weird though, because they were like, yeah, no, you can join the Lightning Lane. So it's like, you had to write down all morning.
yeah.
So that means you had to think that it's actually going to be able to come back up soon. 2.5 hours.
Because isn't there a rule or something where, like, if you're in the line, they had to let you ride?
That's not true for previews.
Oh.
They don't have to let you ride it for previews, but you know, what are they gonna do? All the other cast members have already grabbed all the other reservations. There are no other reservations. You cannot have an entire day be missing and have to be redone. It's not, you literally do not have the space to do it. So we stuck it out, we got to ride it. It was really good.
Numbers go up.
Numbers go up. Correct.
All right then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you already talk about what games you played?
Mario.
Oh, right.
Mario and
yeah,
Luigi
Superstar-
Superstar Sagas.
Yeah, he's
That
talking
that
about
bit
those
was
are
so long that
good.
I totally forgot that you talked about the games you played. Holy shit. I zoned
Yeah,
out there
Cameron,
super
stop
hard.
talking, bruh.
No, that's
Yeah.
not. Yeah, Kyle's excited to go. I'm sure Kyle has a
Yeah,
bunch of
Kyle has
thrilling
something.
things to say.
Oh yeah, I've got 3 games and one
Bro's got 3
announcement.
games, so I'm sorry.
Yeah. Game number 1. Shut up. Game number 1 was Multiverses. I played with Cooper.
True.
Game number 2 was Fortnite. I also played with Cooper.
True.
And then game number 3 happens like every week I'm on the podcast, was Elden Ring. Those were basically the only games I played this week.
So,
Wait, who?
okay, Multiverses is back
But-
up. Don't answer that.
Yeah.
Don't answer that.
Yeah,
Oh, don't answer that.
but it's like actually pretty fun, except for the fact that the second I got into it, they took away the character that I pretty much exclusively play, which is
Yeah.
Iron Giant. They just made him took him completely out of the game because he was broken.
He was. Hang on, I'll find
So
the
now,
video.
yeah, so now they have to go and they were like, he'll be out of the game for at least a week while they
Yeah.
fix him, and I'm just
Like
very sad because
you could grab, taunt, and then grab again infinitely. Like your opponent could do
yeah,
nothing.
so somebody found a glitch where you could just infinitely grab and do unlimited damage because there was nothing that anybody could do to dodge out of it. But
Well,
then
all
they
right.
just took him out of the game for like for at least a week, probably longer. And then other than that, my only announcement is that um summer camp, the city summer camp just started this week. Like yesterday was the first day of city summer camp,
Yeah.
and these kids have me tired as hell. Like the entire day. I I thought it was bad yesterday, and then we had our first field trip today. It was ridiculous. We went to Surge for 2 hours. We went and then after we were done at Surge, we went to Sanford Lawn and stayed there for like 3.5 hours. And it's like I think it's 39. Yeah, I think 39 8 through 12 year olds. So
Is this that
It's
summer
a
camp
lot.
they used to do at the junior high?
Yeah, except now it's split up into 3 camps. One of them is at the junior high, one of them is at Frank Brown, which is the one I work, and then the third one is at the Wire Road Soccer Center.
Dang, man. Frank Brown. I ain't thought about that in so long.
Yeah, dude. Since the last time I was there, I got there the other day for the training. It was last week. I got there for the trainings for the camp, They have done so many renovations since the last time I was at Frank Brown. It
Oh wow.
it looks like a completely different building from what I remember it.
Dang.
Bro got there for training.
Yeah, bro went to
Okay,
work.
okay,
That
bro.
meme has
Okay.
ruined my life. That's becoming the new Among Us. Like for forever I just couldn't stop thinking about, and honestly I still can't stop thinking about Among Us. I see it like every day and it drives me nuts. But it's been like pushed out of my head now because of bro visited his friend. I've got at least a dozen of those downloaded to my phone. Like I don't know why I'm building a repository of them.
Is that what you sent home earlier? Or sent
Yeah,
earlier?
dude.
Oh,
Or just
It's
got home
because
from
the
work?
subreddits I'm on, all of them are posting it all the time. And every time I open a thread, there's a new one. And people use them as replies. Like, they just reply with that instead of saying anything at all. And it's
Reply with
always
what?
new. Bro visited his
That's
friend,
so good.
but it's all just so varied. Like when I share them, it's just like sometimes not even that joke. Like there's a variant of this that's just telling a kid to kill himself.
Oh my
What?
god, that's so wild.
Here, let me put
Yeah.
this in the Discord.
Yeah, I don't have a very extensive week this week. I did not do much online.
No. Not
I
me
really
neither.
haven't had much time at all. That's crazy.
That is wild. Um.
Okay. Anyway, download station of the week: Game Boy Baseball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So it's better than soccer.
That's not hard. That is a very
I know,
low bar.
but we're talking about a bad NES game going to a Game Boy Sports game. Like Game Boy Sports, ooh.
Should be better.
I mean, I don't know if they should be better. Like
It's
soccer
Things
would be
should be about the
acceptable
same,
on the
huh?
Game Boy. If you could take that exact game from the NES and put it on the original Game Boy, and it would be perfectly acceptable because it's a Game Boy.
Yeah.
So
It
it's
looks nice.
yeah, for being a Game Boy game, the graphics are pretty good. The characters have like representations to them, like multiple stances and facial expressions and stuff. And there's a little comedic timing in there, and it plays better than soccer. I at least kind of had
It
fun
plays-
playing it. I kind of had some fun. It's not
Once
awesome.
I
It's just too-
understood how to play it,
Also, yeah, not having the manual available to read.
I
Yeah,
was like, how the hell am I
Yeah.
supposed to play this?
yeah,
It's just too long.
yeah.
Bro, I
I got-
honestly don't know what y'all are talking about. I couldn't even get through like an inning and a half. After that I was like done. I could not play that game anymore.
Oh, I didn't make it very far.
I don't think I scored a single home run either.
The game literally would just randomly give them home runs. Like it
What?
didn't matter how many people were on the bases. It would just go, oh, well, you threw it at this angle, which they've been missing. It's now a home run.
Yeah, see, what I don't like is that you have to throw the ball and stuff. How do you throw a baseball with a D-pad?
You have 4 options on how to throw it.
Oh, like you just choose a style or
That's wild.
something? We need the
Yeah,
manual.
you
This
choose
is
a
the
style
problem.
or something.
We don't
But
live in
It
1990.
didn't help me.
And
It did not help me.
well,
I don't. Grant, did you actually finish the game?
no, because I didn't
I
need
got-
to.
I got 7 out of like I scored 7, they scored 10.
Wow, you suck, Cameron.
You suck, Cameron. Me
Um,
personally, I didn't even play the game, but I could have gotten a better score.
You didn't play the game, thus you did not get a better score.
L.
I'm gonna play it right now.
Sometimes it was just like it would
I can assure you, Cooper, you don't want to do that.
No, I
it would
don't.
lead like on some runs it would lead my characters over to where the ball was going, and then on others it was like, well, it's kind of in the direction that you're that the ball's going, and you would have caught it if you had fucking moved your character right here instead. And I'm like, how is this being played?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like being too harsh on it because like
It
it's
is
running on
an
a Game
early Game
Boy.
Boy game.
It's running on pencil lead,
Mhm.
so like
Yeah.
it's
It
okay.
functions.
Like
It functions, and it functions well for a Game Boy game.
and I kind of had that respect for the NES games too, but like soccer's bad even like despite those limitations, it's still bad because you can make good games on limited hardware. Baseball's fine for what it's on, which separates it from soccer because soccer is bad
Just for being bad.
and it's not because it's of the graphics or anything like that, like the hardware limitations. It just sucks. So I think it's okay. I mean, would I
It's
play it ever again? No.
no. Would I have played it if it weren't for the podcast? Also no.
I mean, I might have out of morbid
Mhm.
curiosity.
Just to get more money's worth out of NSO.
Just to know what it's like, because I'm never going to buy that game physically. I don't have the room or the patience. I don't play my NES ever anyway. Tecmo Bowl was the first time I touched my NES in like 3 years. So,
Pain.
oh wait, no, this is on Game Boy. I keep forgetting this is on Game Boy. I keep thinking this is NES baseball. Does NES have baseball?
Or at least
Not on.
the NES.
Oh. They probably had one actually though.
If it
I
does,
assume
it's probably
so.
not on NSO.
Yeah, I don't know. But hey, now we know that it's not worth your time to play sports games on a Game Boy.
Well, it could be. There are,
Just not
some.
baseball.
We fucked up, so you don't have to.
It's for science. This is
Yeah, exactly.
we're learning. We're educating
learning.
ourselves.
that is the point of Download Station, is to play games that we would probably otherwise not.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's play a good game this week.
So true.
Make up for it.
Okay, on to the tidbits. Nintendo HQ got a new sign out front. It's just to match their new color scheme that they switched to when they made the switch. So red stand with white text. Woo.
Consistency.
This isn't stalkery news at all. Minecraft TV series is in the works at Netflix. That's gonna
No
What?
way.
Yeah,
great.
they announced it for the
I'm both
15th
hype
anniversary
and
of
very
Minecraft.
concerned at the same time.
I think they should have just gotten like some of the Minecraft animators from YouTube who already know what they're doing.
Oh, that could be really fun.
No,
That's
I'm
definitely
excited
not what they
for
did.
this. It's gonna be straight trash.
Let's
I don't know.
go.
I think it might be okay depending on what like sort of story they try to go for.
Yeah.
But it also,
Well, if they're
I mean, like,
smart, they'll
obviously
just be
there's the
like,
chance. Go ahead.
they're smart. The basis of the story will be beat the Ender Dragon.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like, obviously there's a chance that they'll screw it up, but for the most part, I mean,
A
there's a lot
chance.
of, yeah, there's a lot of room for them to make a whole bunch of different episodes and content and whatnot before that actually comes to fruition and the Ender Dragon
True.
dies. Plus, there's stuff that you can do after the Ender Dragon is killed in the games, so they might go into some sort of something for that in the show.
I just
I think
can't
it's a cool
fathom what
idea,
that's
but
gonna
the
look like.
execution is, yeah, that's kind of what I like. I think it's a cool idea. I just have zero clue what it's gonna be like, and it might, yeah, might be horrible.
We'll have to
Uh,
wait and see.
yeah. Minecraft Trials update is releasing in 3 days. So this coming Friday, the 7th.
Mm-hmm.
What is Minecraft trial?
Good question.
You can't add that in. We've already gone past that section.
I didn't see where I was adding things.
You shouldn't have said anything. Lethal Company's The Employee character is now in Fortnite. That's a crazy crossover.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
People kept saying that it was gonna like be a crossover, and I was like, dude, no way that they're gonna actually do it. And then
It's
they did.
more expensive to get the Lethal Employee Company employee skin in Fortnite than it is to own Lethal Company.
True.
True.
And Cooper did it anyway, so here we are.
Cooper did what anyway?
Bought the employee in Fortnite.
Oh, I mean, if you have the V-Bucks, you know.
I don't,
Oh,
because I'm
Yeah,
poor.
I don't have the V-Bucks, and I don't know.
But
that's unfortunate.
Summer Game Fest is going to be a 2-hour live show followed by Day of the Devs and then the Devolver Direct. Kingdom Hearts fans are, quote, setting themselves up for failure for expecting it at Summer Games Fest, says Jeff Keighley. So no Kingdom Hearts news. Okay. Confirms no Wolf Among Us
Cool.
2. The game.
Don't care. Nobody asked.
Hype level is 8 out of 10 for this show for him.
That means nothing.
So it's like a 5.
Yeah, this is going to be mid.
Yeah.
It's going to be mid as fuck.
Because you gotta
Hey.
remember, Jeff will hype up Backyardigans, the game. This
That's
is the best
crazy.
game I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. The show is largely focused on announced stuff. Cool.
That's definitely not worth. Look, I know E3 2015 is sacrilegious at this point, but that's exactly why we hated on that E3 was that it was all announced stuff. Having your showcase be mostly announced stuff is not 8 out of 10. That's like a 3 out of 10.
And this is on Friday at 4 p.m. Central.
Huh.
I can watch that. I
Nice.
probably will watch that.
Well,
And
I mean, he said largely focused on announced stuff, so I think that we'll probably get to see the announcement of, Rainbow Kitten Unicorn goes to CVS this Friday night.
goes to
Number 2.
CBS this
Exactly.
Friday night.
It's a
That sounds
2-hour
lit.
game.
Yeah, it's a 2-hour game. It's gonna be hype. You don't understand. That's where 5 of those points are coming from. Takes it from a 3 out of 10 all the way up to an 8 out of 10.
The show on Friday will be about 2 hours. Not focused on games that are way off, like 2026 or 2027. And no big one more thing, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it really just seems extremely boring.
I'll probably watch it just because I like video game content. But by watch it, I mean I'm gonna put it on the TV in my bedroom and then pass out about 25 minutes into it. But hey, I'll clown on it. But I'd rather have something happening than nothing happening. It's kind of fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jeff Keighley kind of gives a shit, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely overhypes it, but at least he's trying to keep it,
yeah, there's something
Let's
going
have-
on. Somebody saying something. If nothing else, the Devolver Direct is going to be made by meth heads again. So I like that's always a good thing to look forward to every year is the Devolver Directs.
Mm-hmm.
The actual big brain move is to make like a story synopsis of the Devolver Directs, just to try to make sense of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much effort. I'm not doing it, but somebody will.
From Toys for Bob, we're excited to announce that we'll be partnering with Xbox to publish our next new game. We're still very early in development, so you might not hear from us for a bit. But know that we're working hard on an experience we're so inspired about. Can't wait to share more. Okay, Toys for Bob. Didn't ask. Don't care about the Xbox part of it. Cool, you're making a new game, but um. Anyway, yeah, cool. Toys for Bob game. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 won't be locked behind a new Xbox Game Pass tier, thank God.
Yet.
But also, I read an article that said it's going to be ruining zombies, so I don't know what to think about this game.
Dude, Black Ops 6?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I thought we were still on Black 4.
What was there a Black Ops 4?
There was a Black Ops 4,
I'm
but I don't remember ever seeing a Black Ops 5.
there was Black Ops Cold War, and I was trying to make sure I couldn't remember about Black Ops 4 or not, so I was making sure that I think Cold War is Black Ops 5.
Yeah, because 4 had basically the exact same logo as 3,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they just
4.
put another orange line in between. But they basically had the exact same logo otherwise.
Now we just switched to 6. Just
Yeah.
the numbers, because we got too many lines.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. That's good news, but there's so much controversial stuff about this game going around that I just don't know what to think. I want it to be good. I want there to be new good zombies. I want to feel like I'm 14 again.
Time to develop it ourselves.
Yes, I'm in.
Let's finally make some money.
They do have a saying about that.
Yeah.
Want it done right.
Oh, I'm not saying we'll make it right. I'm just saying that we'll make it better than them.
No?
Well, I'd consider that right.
Yeah.
Like a Dragon creator talks about Sega, quote, flat out rejecting the first Yakuza game, thinking it wouldn't sell. That's the most Sega headline I've heard all week.
It sounds like Sega.
IGN Code Veronica and Resident Evil 0 are the next Resident Evil remakes. Didn't we already know that? Or is that just a rumor?
It's rumored.
Oh,
This is IGN saying it's real.
okay. Cool. So Code Veronica is happening.
Because of the rumor?
No, they checked with actual sources, and their source.
Us?
No. Did you get contacted by IGN?
No.
All right, then it's not us. They said they checked with industry sources.
I could be an industry source.
You don't work in the industry, you can't be an.
I play the industry.
I definitely played
Very
the industry.
true. Very true.
Like a Dragon Yakuza live action series announced for Amazon Prime Video this fall. The live action crime suspense series is based on an original screenplay loosely inspired by the first game in the series, 2005's Yakuza. It will be set mainly in the Kamurocho Entertainment District, straight from the games, and it follows Kiryu and 3 of his childhood friends in 2 time periods, 1995 and 2005. That'll be interesting.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah, I mean,
That's crazy. Okay, I guess that is right. The first Yakuza came out in 2005. I'm serious.
That's a cool idea. I just don't know how well it'll actually, work.
yeah, maybe it's because I still have the taste of Minecraft TV show in my mouth from a few minutes ago, but that actually sounds pretty good. The Yakuza
We
one.
have a date.
Mhm.
It is October that this.
Well, maybe in October we'll be able to see if it lives up to the hype.
Final Fantasy VII Remake team wants to give players more freedom and new gameplay in the trilogy's final part. Cool. We want to do bigger.
Well, they've got to
Headline.
put the airship in the game, so that
They
makes
definitely
sense.
have to do bigger.
And this is what Cameron added. Shovel Knight's 10th anniversary presentation.
Yeah, apparently they just announced that.
Oh yeah, 36 minutes ago.
For
Happening
once,
next
it is
week
hot off the
on
presses.
14th of June. So next
A
Friday.
decade? Oh no!
Oh man.
I could live with the Mario Kart being out for a decade. I didn't realize.
The
Shovel Knight's been on a
broadcast.
lot of games for only being out for a decade.
Yeah, I know, right?
True.
Well, we're finally getting through all the games that like stick out in our minds from high school.
True.
The event will kick off a year-long celebration, including new updates, announcements, merch, and some dazzling surprises. Dude,
New amiibo.
what if Shovel Knight gets an update? That'd be crazy.
That'd be
Imagine having
really
to
crazy.
update a Wii U and 3DS game in
Well, they-
2025.
What would they do? I
don't-
just get fucked. You just don't get it on those.
That's
I
why
That's
don't
what
know.
Minecraft did.
I don't
That's
know
why
if
you
they'll
just become
update it
better and have it on Steam.
since they're always working on the little Zelda game.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, that's cool. Old but still interesting tidbit for the week. During production of Final Fantasy VII, Yoshinori Kitse wanted to kill all but the final 3 party members you choose when parachuting into Midgar at the end of Disc 2.
Hmm.
Tetsuya Nomura stopped him from doing this. That'd be crazy.
This was like
Yeah,
early.
for real.
I think it was kind of early. A thing I've seen. So the first 2 comments confirmed. Like I've read the interview, but someone I saw talking about it saying that what would have happened instead is that the airship would have gotten shot down, and you would have had to pick who gets parachute, and that's how they would have determined who. But I don't have confirmation on
That's
that part. If
that's pretty hardcore. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
It's
I
kind
mean,
of
they'd
metal.
already killed your healer by that point, right? So
Yeah.
I think it was for the best they did not do this.
imagine having to balance a game after multiple combinations of characters.
Plus, you have 2 unlockable party members. How would that work?
mm
You'd have to balance the game around all of them.
Would you be able to unlock them after? So then you'd only have to pick between the 3 party members, because if you're smart, you want to pick Kate Sith because Kate Sith's a robot. So you'd only have to pick between Tifa, Barrett, and Sid. Who dies? Like it was
Or
like hypothetically on this idea, you could keep almost every party member except one if you didn't pick Kate Sith.
or hear me out, and this is a bit of a hot take. You don't play a mid game.
What?
No, it's played in mid guard. That doesn't make it a mid game.
No,
I will not
think it's
take
pretty
Final
mid.
Fantasy VII slander.
Yeah, bro, you played multiverses. Shut up.
You know what? You know
You
what?
playing
You're right. It's not.
multiverses?
You're right. It's not Final Fantasy VII. It's just Final Fantasy in general.
Average multiverses head.
Bye, Kyle.
Bam!
Watch him not get.
That was so rude.
Okay, on to the rumors. A bunch of stuff from Midori. There's a Nintendo game with the code name Spiral, which is likely the next entry in the Splatoon series. Okay.
I'm not ready for a next Splatoon, and Kevin's definitely not ready for it.
Dude, they better not release a new Splatoon anytime soon.
Bro, joke's on you. I won't even buy the new
Just stop
Splatoon.
playing the game.
No.
Yeah.
Just
As
stop
little
playing
as I've
it. Bro,
played-
not better to release a new Splatoon. Stop playing.
Just don't play it. Yeah.
Just
I was
don't
gonna say,
play. This isn't mental health. Stop playing.
As little as I play the current Splatoon, I will definitely not be buying the new one.
Okay, so there's a new Splatoon, shocker. Midori says Crazy Taxi remake is slated for 2027. Bro, that's so far away.
Why even bother announcing it?
Games as a service versions of Jet Set Radio and Crazy Taxi are also in the works. Golden Axe was originally planned for last year.
So, the Crazy Taxi remake and the
Games as a service
Jet
seem to be
Set
separate.
Jet Set
separate thing.
Radio remakes are supposed to be like they wanted to give people who will do the games as a service a game, but they wanted to give people who will just play without games, which is why they're working on remakes.
Mm.
Pain.
Midori backs years-long rumors that Nintendo has been sitting on a Twilight Princess remaster. Please, Wind Waker and Twilight Princess as a combo pack. I know you're going to sell them separately for 60 apiece, and I'm pissed about it, but please, combo pack.
Hey, there's a chance it could be 50, but that's about the best. It won't be a combo pack, but you might get 50.
Lame. But
She also said shortly after this that she was going to probably stop doing Nintendo stuff.
interesting.
That's fair. Nintendo people are kind of more insane than everyone else, which is saying a lot concerning rumors.
Yeah, I don't know what's worse, having to report Sega rumors or having to deal with Nintendo fans.
Both equally bad, but for different reasons.
Yeah.
Well, she kind of she said everybody's too worried about her getting in trouble with Nintendo, so she'd rather not.
That's also fair.
I mean,
Nintendo is most likely to go cease and desist.
what is she going to do? You can't, it's just hearsay.
But if it's actual industry stuff, which she's like,
Yeah, but
If it can be linked back, I think that's where it comes down to.
well, then yeah, whoever gets in trouble for working at Nintendo, like the person that has the access to the
theory
information
is-
and shells it is problem, but like Midori just says things.
people believe she works in like a something that would have connections.
Well, yeah, she has sources obviously, but like as far as the law is concerned, it's all just hearsay. I think. I don't know. Whatever. Oh well.
Conjecture.
Yeah.
She also says to keep expectations at low levels for the official information on Final Fantasy IX Remake and Final Fantasy TR
Tactics remake.
Tactics Remake. Okay.
I believe it's Tactics.
This
You
month.
Can't
So there's not going to be any news this month.
I can't think of what else would have. Yeah, Tactics is what's showing up when I look it up. So I believe Tactics.
Yeah, if it was 10, they would have put either X
She
or
would have put the
10.
number. Yeah.
Also from Midori, Persona, Shin Megami Tensei, and Metaphor all potentially getting their own shows.
On streaming
That's a lot.
services.
Yeah.
I don't know. So Persona has animes, like adaptations. So I assume she's talking about like live action versions, which is going to be straight trash. And like,
Trash and bad.
Trash
Yeah.
and bad. So true.
Metaphoro's not even out, and then SMT, they don't really have story. So unless we're doing like, oh, it's Persona, but it's not like it's the story done in the games. I'm very confused. Like Persona is the only one you could adapt, but I think live action would be in poorly. So
Well, what's the point of doing it live action, anyways?
because it's Hollywood, and you got to be live action. You can't do anime.
For some
This
reason.
generation's I was trying. Oh, God. There's a really bad movie that uses animation with live action actors, and I can't remember the name of it.
Looney Tunes back in action.
Yes, but it's like older than that. I don't know. That's what it's gonna be like if they don't give it enough budget.
Greg Miller says the Wonder Woman game by Monolith is in a troubled state,
That
according
doesn't
to an
surprise me.
inside
Warner
source.
Brothers working on it.
Hmm.
They're like, oh, we'll copyright the Nemesis system, and then we'll use it for 2 games and supposedly this Wonder Woman game, but we'll never actually release it.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
From 404 Media, a Google employee accessed private videos in Nintendo's YouTube account and leaked information ahead of Nintendo's planned announcements, including such things as what? I would like to know these things.
I don't know if I saw what, but
This post is for paid members only. Nice.
Amazing.
I'd like to know what. Yeah, that's a good question.
While we don't have, this is from GameSpot. While we don't have many details on the incident, the report states that Google's internal review of the incident concluded that it was non-intentional.
Yeah, I knew that one. Okay, I got one. Flag the result. On June 13, 2017, a Redditor posted a new Yoshi game, probably World 2. One comment they added, my friend at work sent me this photo. My friend at Google sent me this photo. It's a video that's already in Nintendo's channel and public after the reveal.
It looks like Crafted World.
I like yeah, it's no shit statement, but that's where 98% of our show leads come from, YouTube employees. I like that Google's like, we found no problem with them leaving.
Yeah, okay, so I thought this was recent. This is...
Bit older, but like they still do it.
Yeah. I was hoping I was gonna read something about their upcoming... They're supposed to have a direct this month, right?
Yeah.
The
Sometime.
report covers 2013 to 2018.
There's a direct this month. They haven't announced it yet, or announced when it is yet, but they did announce it last month because we talked about it.
Yeah. And all right, finishing topic. For Mario Kart being 10 years old, favorite course.
Oh that's
yeah.
hard. What? Cooper not paying attention.
I instantly had my answer as soon as Alex put this in the chat last night.
I might answer when you ask.
That's crazy.
Dude, I know what my favorite course is, but like narrowing it down to like a top 5 or something, really hard.
Definitely.
No, what's your number one? Go.
Sunshine
Animal Crossing.
Airport.
Yours is Animal Crossing.
Dude, it changes seasons. It's really cool. I like it.
It's cool, but it's not my favorite.
Wow,
Well,
he's
yeah.
just like, yeah, wow,
No duh.
your opinion is objectively incorrect.
Exactly, because my opinion is better.
I'm having a hard time picking between my two.
There are some good ones.
I'm literally
actually.
gonna boot up the game right
I
now.
lied.
I like Yoshi Valley.
Yoshi Valley is a solid pick.
To be fair,
It's so good.
because I know, yeah, young me on Mario Kart Wii definitely picked it all the time. I know anytime I play now, I always pick it. Moo Moo Meadows is always goaded.
I
Moo
was
Meadows is
honestly
goated.
expecting you to say
To say what? You're cutting out.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's great, Alex.
Oh,
Ele-
I didn't
were you
realize you
expecting
cut out.
Electrodrome, or
Electrodome, yeah.
yeah, that one's a good one too.
Electrodrome is also really good.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna
is
go with
the Bowser Castle on Special Cup. I like that one.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go with Hyrule Circuit, and then as a close second, really close second, Mount Wario.
Both of those are really cool too. I think Hyrule Circuit is better than Mount Wario. I'm gonna have to agree with you.
I think that should we go with because realistically, right? You got the base game, you have the 2 DLC packs from 2015, and then you have the booster pack. So
Dude,
should we pick one from each of those?
we should do a bracket of every course in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And
We
you
should definitely do
stagger
that.
it to where one
I
course
guarantee that
comes
the-
out of each cup. So like the starting 2 rounds are going to be kind of like in
I'm pulling up
basketball.
Gear Maker.
Like you get like one. We basically have to pick one course from every cup at the beginning of the bracket. Like that'll be the first 2 rounds, and then from there we can go cup to cup more like. That would be fun, but that would also take like 2 hours.
Yeah, that's not for a night we're doing the show. That's more like when we come up to Huntsville. We should do that. That'd be fun.
Yeah, it would be
But
fun.
hear me out though. Hear me out. Gear Maker.
Huh?
Gear
Yeah,
Maker.
that's like just all of us ranking it though.
Yeah.
We should also do that. I think that'd be fun.
That would be kind of fun.
But we haven't had a good bracket in a couple of years now.
That's true.
So yeah, I'm gonna stick with Sunshine Airport, just because it's not crazy
Sunshine Airport
fancy.
is a good classic one.
It's a staple food, bro. It's like beans. It's always
Yeah.
there for you.
It's very nice.
Ribbon Road is really good, and I
Yeah.
have a soft spot for. This is why I hate this fucking game. 2 of my favorite courses, bro. TikTok Clock and Piranha Plant Slide. I love both of those, and you have to put that in the same cup as N64 Rainbow Road. That makes me want to snap my Switch in half.
That's unfortunate.
Wait, why don't you like N64 Rainbow Road?
Because he got stuck on it forever.
Yeah, it took me literally years because I wasn't playing every day. I'd play for a couple days and then quit for 2 or 3 weeks because I was mad, and then try again a bunch. My Snapchat memories are littered with photos of me raging at Mario
Oh,
Kart 8
no.
because every time first, 8th, first, 7th, first, 11th. Dude, it would screw me over every time. I hate that course.
Dang.
Wow, you're shot. Wow, you're shot.
Skill issue.
It's because it is a skill issue, but I still hate the course. What else we got?
Let's see. I'm trying to think of what came out in the booster cups because none of us are giving any love to those really.
Hey, I said Ribbon Road. That was
Wait,
a
was that a
boost.
booster? I thought
That was
there
first
was
There's a
something-
bell
DLC.
cup.
Karen
I think
Stockton.
there's a bell cup.
What are the boosters?
I'll give you one. Yoshi's Island.
Yoshi's Island is sick.
Yeah,
That one is.
I like the
fun.
fact that it's actually shaped like Yoshi. Hey, no, that's Yoshi's Circuit.
No,
Which
that's
one is
Yoshi's
Island?
Circuit. Yoshi's Island was added as
DLC
one
in the
DLC
last
in the
year.
Fruit Cup.
Yeah.
It's literally Yoshi.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Um,
Yeah, I was thinking
Yoshi's
of
Island is
Circuit.
probably like the best of the DLC.
Donkey Kong
Dude,
had island
I'm also
levels.
really bad at it. I'm really bad at that course though.
Donkey
Bowser-
Kong Country had levels in the game before Yoshi's Island did.
True.
What did?
Donkey Kong Country series.
Oh yeah.
Because like Yoshi has levels, but none were based on his series before this one.
Let's see.
Oh, Maple Treeway, dude.
Maple Treeway was a good pick. Mushroom Gorge is nice. It's kind of broken sometimes though. I also kind of want to pick like the worst ones a little bit. Worst of the boosters is Toad Circuit.
I think Rosalina's Ice World is kind of boring.
Yeah,
For something-
that was a mid-ass course.
For something
Those-
that's supposed to be
those
like
are-
space, it could have been a lot cooler.
Those are both kind of bad. Like
Rosalina Ice World's really loved for some reason on like Mario Kart communities, and I kind of don't get it.
Yeah, I
I think
definitely
it's a-
don't.
I think
It's
it's a very cool
not-
concept.
It's a named character course, but it's not really themed.
No.
Just kind of
No,
a,
it's what does an ice world have to do with Rosalina?
her ship is crashed.
I guess.
Yeah. But like for something that like it's a very cool concept. It's something I'd love for them to see, like an ice world with Rosalina, and like you could do an ice world in space. That's cool. It's just I don't know. The way they did it on paper, it was okay.
Mary Mountain is one of the better ones from it. For sure.
True.
But then you have trash like most of the tour ones.
Paris
Or
is fun.
Paris is interesting, yeah. Some of them are really good looking. I just don't like care for them.
Do you like Berlin? The Berlin one?
That's kind of the problem. They all kind of blurred together for
Yeah.
me.
They're all kind of the same concept. Oh, you go into the same way twice, and then oh, the third lap you go backwards. Whoa.
Hey, Japan's great. It's got 3 different laps.
That's true. Tokyo Blur is
Oh,
fun.
dude, the dojo one with the
Ninja
world's
Hideaway?
tightest turn. Yes.
That
Dude,
wait, are
that
you saying that's
one's-
good or
Oh,
bad?
that one's dude. I hate that one. Screw
one
that.
is so bad. And it goes right into the stupid, like, in-air turn thing, like around the rooftop where you make one wrong, like, little touch of the joystick,
Yeah.
or you have too much drift on your Joy-Con or some shit like that, and you just go straight off the side. There's no
Yeah.
saving you. Or you'll, like, ram into something that you should not be ramming into, or
Yeah, nah.
that one
That
sucks.
one, it's really cool looking, but it's just awful to drive on.
Yeah, I don't.
All right. Well, we're old and
It's getting late.
Yeah, it's about time for bed.
man, that sucks, dude.
What? What's
We're
up?
like, it's 8 o'clock, and I'm like, man, it is kind of late. I have
Yeah.
never had that thought once in my life ever, and I just did.
Club Penguin 18 plus.
I love talking Mario Kart 8 for the bajillionth time with you boys, but it's 8 o'clock. God, oh, that statement makes me so upset.
Grant's actually a 60-year-old.
For real.
We just
Oh
didn't
my
know
gosh.
it.
I'm filing for Social Security here soon, actually.
It's the only way you're gonna get it.
I'm gonna sell my Type R and get a Corvette and laminate the sticker sheets and start wearing white New Balances and tall socks and just very
Oh, yeah.
very tight tucked in jean shorts.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait. All right, well, yeah, that's going to wrap the show for us here. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed. Please share us with a friend. We post every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, youtube.com/StormwindGames. Anywhere that you get your podcasts, you can find us. Share us with a friend. Add us on Twitter at AllNightGamers with a K. What is your favorite course in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? What's your most hated course in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? What did you like from the state of play? Do you think the PSVR headset adapter for PC is cool? Let us know. And we'll be back next week. Per usual, thank you so much for listening, and bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.